What was the second surgery you referenced?
I had tore my ACL twice in the same knee. So 2020, when I transferred in from Arkansas, fall camp, going in about 2 weeks into the season, I tore my ACL the first time, and then that following season, about the same time, a week before the first game, I had re-tore it. So I had surgery on the same knee twice.
And you said it took you to a tough place.
It did.
But
Yeah.
can you give me an idea of what that looked like for you?
It was just, after my first surgery, I never knew what ACLs and all of that stuff were. I never paid attention to that. So, once they gave me the details on the stuff that it was and the recovery time and how rehab was going to be, I faced it and I was ready to come back. And then, I felt good, and then came back, and we get into around the same time, and then I knew the second time that I retore it. It wasn't a doubt in my mind, but it was just the frustration that I had from working so hard in rehab for that long,
for sure.
Putting all the work in, going through workouts, because it's a lot, it's intense.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even say I was depressed, because but I just wasn't happy with myself, putting all that work in, and then boom, I'm injured again.
Yeah.
So it just put me in a place where I felt like, this is the game I love, and it's ending so early. And that's where my head was at. But like I said, my family really pushed me, because they know how much I love the game. They love the game, and it's important to me that I want to play at the next level. But I just didn't want to give up that easy, So obviously I had to pray, and just figure out, like I said, what I wanted to do, because put my identity in football. I'm not just a football player, and that's important. So I had to figure that out for myself. And like I said, the support that they had for me was just amazing, because without them, I wouldn't be in this position. Without God, I wouldn't be in this position. But it's just important that I continue to just support myself while I get the support from them, because I'm up here by myself. They're an hour away from me, so they can't just come up here and see me in that moment. But it's just I always have to make sure that I'm straight first.
It's really interesting what you just said, because a lot of times it could be that you fall into a trap of your identity in
Absolutely,
football. Right? It's like anyone with their job.
Yeah.
That's what I do. It's not who I am.
Right.
That kind
Absolutely.
of thing. You had to realize that, you think, a little bit?
Yeah, I definitely did, because, everybody knows they're a football player, But it's just you have to understand that this game is going to end someday. And that's what was in my head. I'm getting told, you're not going to be able to play football forever. Well, I thought that was it for me, So I just try not to beat myself up over it, because I'm sure, I'm going to be successful in whatever I do. But it's important that I take the things that I'm learning from the outside as well, because I want to coach high school when I'm done playing football, and so developing kids to play at the next level is what I want to do, and that's what I love seeing. So knowing that I was able to figure that out, because that wasn't in my head at first. I didn't know what I wanted to do. So of course, when I was dealing with my injuries, I was well, this is it for me. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So like I said, as unfortunate as it was to be injured, it helped me in an instance.
What prompted the decision that you wanted to coach kids?
My high school coach, Avery Anderson, my D-line coach, he pushed me to, just be the person that I am today as well. Outside of my family, I consider him family too, because he put me in a lot of positions that I didn't want to be in, especially as a freshman. He wanted me to play JV and play varsity and stuff like that, but as a young kid, I'm I'll just play freshman team, just do this. But he always told me he sees the potential in me, and if you want to play at that next level, it starts now. But as a young kid, you're not thinking about that. So he's definitely the main reason that I want to get into coaching, because like I said, without him either, outside of my family, without him, I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in today.
Okay, last thing I'll ask then is, if you're not a football player, you're not only a football player, what do you want people to know about Collin Clay the person?
I'm just a genuine person. I'm super laid back. I got 3 brothers and a sister, and we all just have different personalities. Well, I like to play video games when I can. I like to watch movies and then travel when I can.